Hello, I'm at Craters MTB Park, which is just north of Taupo, quite near Hookah Falls. So I was going to try and go past Hookah Falls on the way back to the car park. I've been here before last week sometime with some friends, and we didn't manage to do everything because it's very cross country. So everything took quite a lot longer than we thought, and we couldn't get into the middle bit as well because there was a cross country race on. So I thought I'd come back and do some of the middle stuff that we missed. And I'm right now on a trail called Beagle Boys, and I'm going to do the A line because it's a grade 4, and in general the grade 4s seemed a lot easier than other places here. So yeah, I'll see how that goes. There's like a weird manual rock garden with these tires. Yeah. So this kind of flowy stuff is more like what one of the big cross-country trails is like. Oh, that looks... ooh. Nah. Oh. That was an unexpected drop. That's me at the top. That's a slightly better view of the Craters Walk, which is just geothermal stuff. I can't even see the power station from up here, but there's some steam. So that was one of the other cross-country loops that I did last time. Oh. I will put in some footage when I went on the cross-country trail that goes around the Craters Walk, which was really cool. It was really fun. Cool. Oh my god. Oh. And I will also put in some footage of a really sketchy, steep black trail. So we did this like the grade 4, and it was super easy. There's just nothing on it really, it was just flow. I thought some of the grade 3s seemed the same, so I wasn't really sure why it was a grade 4 other than maybe the distance, because it's quite a long cross-country loop. But we did a climb because there's a black, so we're like, well, let's do that. It was so sketchy, so steep. I've not got much footage from it because I was on and off the bike all the time. My camera angle was all wrong because I was just like terrified. I think I've got a clip, so I'll put that in as well. Oh. There's a little traverse and now I'm at the top of Buzzard. This one's sponsored by an osteopath clinic. There's also trails sponsored by the vets. It seems like it's all the local businesses. I've not done this one before. It's grade 4, but I did the grade 5 that's next to it and it was fine. So yeah, I don't know. I'd imagine it'll be easier. It sounds like it's jumpy but dry and like sandy. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's just a little drop. It's a bit strange is that this place is really near Rotorua. It's like, I think, about an hour's drive away. And the trail gradings there are like one up from Rotorua, from here, sorry. So like, this would probably be a grade 3 bar, not a grade 4. So I just went up a trail called Incline, which was nice and in the shade. And I'm going to go down, it's only like halfway up, I'm going to go down this one called Tank Down, and then do the full climb again. So getting a wee break from the sun. Climb was called Tank Down. The descent is called Tank Stand. Not sure why down goes up and stand is down. I guess you stand on the bike. I don't know. Anyway, it's grade 4. Today's Tuesday, and on Saturday they're doing this Taupo cycle event thing where there seems to be all types of cycling. There's a road cycle around Lake Taupo, which seems absolutely massive, so that must be a long cycle. And there's like different distances as well for a race that so everyone can take part, and then there's a mountain bike event as well, which must be here since they've got all the tape. It's just like on the ground, so I can ride over it. Be a bit early to have the tape up. This is fun. Woo. That's me back up the climb. I did notice that it looks like the cycle event, which is called Taupo Challenge, will go up the climb this time, the Snakes and Ladders climb, which is cool because the cross-country race didn't, and it seems like if you're racing, because you've got those options of the fast or the slow, it'd be quite interesting because, yeah, the fast ones are like blocked off the steepest one, which I didn't manage, but the fast ones are definitely much faster, but like much harder, and they must sap your energy more. Yeah, I'm going to do Coles Killer, which is one I've done before. It started with a drop that was like the faster you go, the smaller the drop is. So as long as I just do it the same as last time, that'll be fine. And I think it was more just tech, and then it went in more of the sort of similar stuff to Buzzards, sorry. So yeah, I'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's good to do one I've done before. So this one has a lot of options, like over there, which was my friends did that. It takes you off the main trail, but it sounded like it was just sort of steep, straight down. Sounds more techy than this. And it did sound fun, but I don't really fancy, wrong way, don't want to do Spinal Redemption. It's got no chicken lines. Yeah, it sounded like it would be over too short to make the climb worthwhile, so no. There's a few trails that like cut back onto this, so I think there's definitely a choose your own adventure for this if you know it better, which I don't. and some highlights. Look at me. Oh god, I almost fell into the rut. I just think this trail seems like it's not had much work done on it. And it probably, when it was first built, was less rutted. And I think the jumps would have been quite hard. I think I'm going to come up to this drop soon. I remember it was a last minute decision to do the drop. So if I want to stop and look, I need to pay attention. There it is. Oh, the second one's massive. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing that. Same thing happened there with the back tire skidding. That was absolutely huge to actually clear it as well. So this is a small descent on the climb section of Outback, which was the first trail that we did last time, but we had to climb up a different way. So I've not done this climb before. And this is a grade 4 trail, but it did not feel grade 4 at all. I think it's for it was basically like this the whole way. I think it's just for the distance. This is a cool trail. I think I've forgiven Outback for its misleading grading. It definitely, this is like grade 3, but it's nice. And it's been a really nice gradient climb, really easy. This is me now at the top of Eddie's 400, it's called, which I can see the power station behind the trees, so hopefully that'll come into view. Didn't do this one last time, but we climbed this bit that I'm now, the first bit I'm descending, because we wanted to get up to that sketchy black, which is over here, and I think it'll cross this. Yeah, this one looked really fun on the pedaling up. It seemed like it'd be more fun to go down it. So yeah, I'm going to finish on this and then pedal over to Hookah Falls just to see them as well. I hope that nobody's climbing this today. That was no fall zone in the past, but there's a power station, I don't know if you can see it. No fall zone was the sketchy black that I think should have been a grade 6 because it had no go around. It was a big, steep sand that just drops. This is so much nicer to go down than up. Those corners, the steep corners back there, are hard. I don't think I made it around them. And it's a little jump. Lovely. Very sandy though. Loose. It looked like this is part of the challenge Taupo race. Yeah, see the pink arrows. Today, 26 degrees when the sun's out, but it's been cloudy, so when the sun's behind the clouds it's fine, and then when there's this breeze as well, it's like cooling me down. It's wonderful. This trail is great. This is a great tree. This is more typical grade 3 stuff as well. I did notice the sign back there said Outback was grade 3, which makes sense. I think Railforts has it as a grade 4. Yeah, this is faster. I'm going straight on. This is me trying to get to the Hookup Falls. It's got very jungly. So this is a green on Railfort, and a random stranger just was like, "Are you riding down this? Have you done it before?" And anyway, be careful. In a friendly way, but now I'm like, does that mean this is gonna be a green that actually a black? Or is that just, you know, really cautious stranger? That is such a cool waterfall. Look at the water. Imagine it's one of those with no swimming. I really wonder that someone must have kayaked down that, or is it too big? I don't know. Last trail, I just did a green climb that was really steep, and it made me think, if that's green, why on earth was Outback dark blue? Because that was harder. Anyway, I'm gonna do this trail called Pinners. It says gap jumps and drops have your shite together. Which does sound like I should look before I leap, but I don't think I can be bothered. It looks really short and looks pretty flat. Which probably means really hard, but yeah, there's less drop to begin with, which I'm going to roll back a bit and then do it. But yeah, this should go back to the car park, and it looks super short, so yeah. Okay, I'll see how it goes. Oh my god, it's uphill. That looks a bit big. Whoa. Oh, that kind of looks doable. I feel like I should do it. Whoa! First gap! Not to the next one.